The receiving process and initial culture shock is over. Tonight in part 2, Marine Corps recruits are in the middle of training.
Drill instructors say for some, this is the hardest part to mentally overcome. And despite stereotypes saying that boot camp is designed to break down the recruit, I found in my time at MCRD quite the opposite going on. We learned tonight everything has a purpose.
You will get 100% of yourself at all times.
It might sound like endless yelling. It's really just endless corrections. Corrections that drill instructors say transform civilians into polished and prepared members of the Marine Corps.
Right. Well, mentally, we keep a vigorous training. We keep them physically fit. We constantly put them under stress so they can handle, dealing with the stressful environments and creating, completing small tasks for the drill instructor. Just get in their face, verbally let them know, hey, there's no other option. You're going to complete the task.
But that's easier said than done. Drill instructors say it takes emotional strength to survive the first few weeks of boot camp.
It's probably the initial separation from home and just the total control that we have over every aspect of their life.
Giovanni Martinez started boot camp at MCRD San Diego when he was just 17.
The first couple of nights you can't really sleep because you don't know where you're at. You wake up and you're kind of scared, you're kind of nervous, but you get calm and it just becomes home.
Part of settling in is exercising a newfound discipline. Instead of listen, it's open, sir. Click, sir. And where the mind will go, the body will follow. Recruits are growing physically stronger every day. That's where the confidence courses come in. Recruits at this stage learn to trust in their own abilities and their gear. The rappel tower is a key moment in that process, but drill instructors say this is also when some recruits want to tap out.
That's what we have the drill instructors for. They intervene and they make sure they get the kids down there. You got the bunch of high obstacles, you got the A-frame, you got this slide for life.
Whenever there's a need for boots on the ground, the Marines are the first to arrive, making up 15% of the nation's attack squadrons. Meaning when duty calls, Marines need to be in great shape.
I liked the PFTs. It's pull-ups, sit-ups, and runtime. I do a lot of pull-ups. I did 37 pull-ups. That was really cool to see what I can do just because I'm really short. The PFTs are pretty cool.
Drill instructors also take on the role of a father figure for the recruits, a disciplinarian and a teacher.
Every time they wake up, there's a drill instructor there. Every time they go to sleep, there's a drill instructor putting them to sleep. So that impacted them alone, inspires them just to keep going.
Something the Marine Corps prides themselves on, caring for the recruits throughout the process.
I think typically people see the drill instructor as they relate to the movies. The recruits aren't getting beat down or anything like that nature. The mission is the ones that qualify, we get them on to become Marines. The ones that don't qualify, we get them weeded out.
By their last few weeks of training, recruits are becoming less like the civilian versions of themselves. They have the mental and physical attributes of United States Marines.
By third phase, most of the kids, they already have their objective. They're going to make it. They're not going to stop no matter what.
Recruits must use the new skills they've developed if they want to make it to the Crucible. That's a 54-hour training challenge coming at the beginning of week 12. Tomorrow night, you'll see recruits complete the most difficult obstacle they face so far. That's the Reaper.
Carl Bonek has details on our warm-up this weekend when your TV6 Late News continues.